If we look a bit back through the history of sustainability, originally back in the 1960s when all of this started, at the time Rachel Carson published Silent Spring, it was all about people power, and you had everybody behind this. So you certainly had the environmentalists and the activists, but as shocking as this might be to people today, even politicians were behind the idea of building a more sustainable future. The first Earth Day in April 72, 72 was actually founded by a group of American senators, which is shocking. So John Kerry founded, which is
Mhm.
amazing, he's still alive today, founded Earth Day. But today, there's no way you would ever think a politician would really, honestly, would genuinely get behind building a better future. And a lot of that is because, A, we've forgotten the audience and the message, but the big conglomerization of business in the 80s means that people power is great, but the problems are so large we can't just solely rely on people power anymore.
Mhm.
I think the paradigm, though, is that we're supposed to be relying on people power. The old Gandhi quote of being the change you want to see in the world. Yeah, that's great, but that's not going to cut it anymore. We've
Mhm.
realized that certainly people power isn't enough. Governments are not helping. There's an amazing web resource called the Climate Action Tracker. And what they do is they monitor how well every country is performing versus their Paris climate agreements, which are coming up, I think, next year. There are exactly 0 countries on track to meet their Paris climate agreement. So we know government is not really genuinely behind this. So that leaves us again going back to what we started this conversation with, the private sector being the one responsible to do everything because they can do things at scale versus just the people power that I'm not telling anybody to stop the amazing things that they're doing. Please keep going. But don't separate your glass from your aluminum and sit back and think you've done your part because there's a lot more that needs to be done. I
Yeah.
feel that was a tangent to your comment.